No, let's just do it for when we are aiming. And what I want to do, first of all, I want to go to event graph. And in here, where we are aiming is here, that we set the is aim to 1 or 0. First thing to do, I want to delete these two and go to aim and change the is aimed from float to boolean because it's easier to work with, right? No, when we are aimed, we want to set is aimed, okay? We want to set that to true and connect it to here. Again, in here, we want to set is aimed to false when we are not aiming, right? Now we have a variable that we can check if we are aiming or not. Let's just compile, everything cool. If we play no, you can see it give us a warning. And if we cancel in here, you can see it says blueprint failed to compile. AB Murdoch. So in animation blueprint, we did use that is aimed, right? So there is a problem here. If we compile again, you can see the problem. In use pin is aimed is no longer exist, right? So with that, we can just delete it because we didn't use it. So let's just find it. One way is to go through here and find it. We can find it and delete it like this, compile, and everything is working fine. Everything is cool. Everything is working fine. No, if we go again to our character class and go to our calculate the spread amount for crosshair function in here, first thing that I'm going to do, like always, bring these to the right so we have some space and add another variable of type of float. Let's just change it to float. And in here, I want to call it crosshair is aimed factor. Okay, or whatever you want to call it. When we create it, let's just put it on crosshair category in here, and I want to add it to the crosshair spread amount with all of these. So let's just put it in here, get it, and add another pin in here to add this as well. Let's just compile and click in here. The default value is 0, so everything is cool with that. No, like we did it in here, we get if we are falling for the jump, we can get is aimed. Get the is aimed in here, get it, and we use a branch like this, branch. And with this branch, we check if we are at aim state or not. If we are at aim state, we can set crosshair is aimed factor. So I want to change the value of this crosshair is aimed factor, for example, to minus 0.3, okay? Because when we are aimed, we want to close that crosshair, right? Why I did choose minus 0.3? Because the default spread amount is 0.3. So with that, it will close down, right? So for when we are not aiming, we want to again set crosshair is aim factor again to 0, and after that we can just again create another break node in here and connect these to here. Everything cool? Now let's just bring these a little bit to the right like this. And know with that, if we compile and run our game, you can see when we hit right click, it will go closer together. But what we need to animate that as well because we want it to look beautiful. This way it is cool, but I think with animation it will look better like we did it in here with if finterp2, right? So please, you do that so you will learn everything about interp2. You do that, and in next video we will do that together.